Recently, Ice Cube has been on a roll lately, exposing the Hollywood gatekeepers. It all started with a video in which he claimed these gatekeepers tried to sabotage him because he's not a member of their club. Cube alleged that ever since he launched his own basketball league, the Big Three, the NBA, and the mainstream media have been trying to undermine him. That's why he decided to do an Anti-Gatekeepers podcast tour. What I want them to do when I say work with us is to stop working against us. Stop doing that behind the scenes that we know you're doing. What I'm gonna do is go on the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And Cube wasn't lying either, as evidenced by his recent appearances on a number of podcasts, where he discussed different controversial topics, including the COVID vaccine mandate. In a recent interview with Logan Paul, Cube explained that while he's not anti-vax, he feels it's not right that people were coerced and blackmailed into getting the COVID shot. By the way, this wasn't the first time Cube spoke out against the COVID vaccine. Back in November, he revealed that he turned down a $9 million movie role because he refused to take the shot. During his recent appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, Cube revealed that he wanted to keep his decision a secret, but yet someone put it out there that he lost the movie role because he refused the vaccine. Cube explained how the Hollywood gatekeepers in the media tried to portray him as ignorant and crazy for turning down a $9 million paycheck. This brings us to Cube's recent reconciliation with Kanye, who is also labeled as crazy after he started speaking out on how celebs in Hollywood are controlled. As part of his ongoing podcast tour, Cube recently sat down with Piers Morgan and talked about his decision to reconcile with Kanye, who, as you probably remember, did his own podcast tour last year before Hollywood blacklisted him. Cube and Kanye were friends for years. However, after EA made some controversial comments about Cube during his appearance on the Drink Champs podcast last October, Cube publicly called him out. The controversy started after Kanye was accused of anti-Semitism, and though he later clarified that he was speaking about specific Hollywood executives who tried to ruin him, he was still blacklisted. However, Kanye continued to go on podcasts and talk about what led him to speak on these issues, and during his appearance on Drink Champs, he claimed it was Ice Cube who inspired his views, but it seems like at the time, Cube was still scared of getting cancelled. So he quickly fired back at Kanye on Twitter, saying, "I hate that my name was dragged into this Drink Champs BS. I don't know what EA meant by his statements, you're gonna have to ask him. I didn't put the batteries in his back. Please leave my name out of all this anti-Semitic talk. I'm not anti-Semitic, and never have been." However, fast forward to June 2023, and Cube decided to reconcile with Kanye. Last month, the two rappers were seen smiling and hugging outside Cube's home in Marina del Rey. The reunion took place just days before Cube posted his video about Hollywood gatekeepers. As Cube explained on Piers Morgan's show, he never had any real beef with Kanye. He was just upset that Kanye didn't explain the whole context when he mentioned how Cube influenced him. And though Cube admitted Kanye shouldn't have generalized certain groups of people, he also revealed that Kanye is still dealing with shady individuals who are trying to ruin him financially. Cube then went on to address the state of America in the era of cancel culture. He explained that people are scared to speak out because they see A-listers like Kanye getting their careers ruined. So they naturally assume that there's not much hope left for a regular person doing a 9-to-5 job. Cube also said that people should speak out and stand up for what they believe in, no matter the consequences, and you can't deny that Cube is putting his money where his mouth is because he's now risking his career with his Anti-Gatekeepers tour. It looks like people are already trying to get him cancelled after a photo Cube recently went viral, showing him posing with politicians Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Dennis Kucinich. Many fans blasted him for being a sellout and said he needs to be shunned by Hollywood like Kanye. This is because RFK Jr. was also recently accused of anti-Semitism after he claimed the COVID virus was designed to target certain ethnicities and spare others. As for Dennis Kucinich, he's the former Democratic congressman who famously tried to impeach President George W. Bush, claiming that Bush manufactured evidence to sway public opinion in favor of the war in Iraq. And he also previously called war a profitable racket. This is something that Ice Cube talked about in his interview with Piers Morgan, comparing the war industry to the COVID vaccine mandates. Anyway, after Cube's photo with RFK Jr. in Houston went viral, many fans slammed him and called him a sellout. One fan tweeted, "My brother Ice Cube, I've been listening to you since 1993. You went from arrest the president, F the police, straight outta Compton, the list goes on. I'm highly disappointed in you. Brother. What's your mission? Because of you, I still rep the West. Please tell me you're not selling out." This caught Cube's attention, and he fired back, saying, "Sell out. I work for myself, I'm self-made. How do you feed your family? How much do you sell your time for per hour on your job?" However, Cube is not without his supporters, and they are now praising him for reconciling with Kanye and speaking out on the industry gatekeepers. One fan said, "I love Ice Cube for his brave honesty. I hope he is safe after speaking out. We know how evil works." And another fan added, "I'm praying for Ice Cube and Kanye. The powers are dividing people as a major distraction before they silence people who expose them." That wraps up our coverage of Ice Cube's journey in exposing the Hollywood gatekeepers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting stories. Until next time.